boy is Benny Hanna.
I'm the champ, I'm the champ.
Yeah.
I'm the champ, I'm a champion.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the champ, I'm the champ.
Yeah.
I'm the champ, I'm the champion.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the champ.
What's up YouTube, it's your boy JR back with another 2K video. If you're watching this video, I know the quality is not as good as I want it to be, and the sound is not as good as I want it to be. I'm actually getting some new technology to hopefully make better content. So if you see this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button and sub to me if you're new. Now today I really want to talk about this new takeover badge, and I also want to talk about the dribbling news that has been released from Mike Wang himself. Before I get into that, I really want to give a shout out to esports.ky. If you have never heard of them, I really advise you to go check them out. They're doing really good stuff within the gaming community. I will leave their link down below in the description. So a few days ago, Mike Wang tweeted out, and he said that the takeover system is like the fire icon and badges meshed together. When you get hot, you get a 12 to your primary stats and a 6 to your secondary stats. Your badges get boosted and you unlock unique skills based on archetype. Now, this really led a lot of people to believe that this confirmed dual archetypes just based on his wording. Now, from his new tweets today, he came out with more information regarding the takeover system. So if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like the Grand Badge from NBA 2K17. Whenever you would get that red light up under your My Player, and it would of course give you a boost to whatever archetype you were. Example, if you're a sharpshooter and you got lit up from the Grand Badge, then you would have a higher percentage of the shots going in. He came out today and it kind of confused me. I don't really know if people caught on to it as well. He came out with another tweet talking about the takeover system, and that it will now be giving you a plus 10 on your primary stat and a plus 5 on all of your other stats. It's just the way he worded it. So he said takeover boost will probably be closer to a plus 10 primary ratings and plus 5 other ratings. So to me that kind of sounds like other ratings as in 2 other archetypes that could be in the game with your build. So still kind of leaves us a question on whether they are coming out with dual archetypes or triple archetypes. I guess we will find that out whenever they release more information. But what I was more concerned is, it sounds like that could be really OP. I mean, if you had a sharpshooter pure with a 99 overall 3 and you get that takeover badge, you're gonna get a plus 10 to that 99. Really sounds overpowered to me. Sounds like if you're a sharpshooter, you're gonna be pulling from half court and greening every single time just based on that stat. He did mention that it doesn't sound as OP as it seems like, and that he would be watching the community and really making sure that each archetype is balanced throughout the game. I don't really know. I know this year they didn't really, 2K definitely didn't do a good job listening to the community, and they really didn't make any archetype balanced whatsoever. But hopefully next year the game will be better as far as that goes, and we can really bring the 2K community back together, because that's really what I want to see. So I really found that interesting. Now I really want to talk about the dribbling that he has tweeted about as well. I really like what he is saying as far as the fatigue model goes in 19. If you over dribble, your ball control will drop and your moves will degrade in speed, and it gives you a more higher chance of losing the ball. So that's really going to improve defense. I really hate whenever I see, you know, these dribble heads just out here spamming the same moves over and over again until they get an ankle breaker, and then they get awarded for it. I believe that's going to be a good fix to reducing the 5 out and kind of killing some of this ISO only ball. I mean, I really want to see a skills gap. I still want to see players be able to beat each other off the dribble. I just don't want to see all the spamming and the dribbling the whole entire shot clock until you get an ankle breaker. I really felt like that kills the game to me. I don't really know how it's going to play out because they've said they've fixed over dribbling the past 2 games, but it's never really happened. 2K17 was bad for it, 2K18 is bad for it. So I'm really hoping that he is going to keep his word and that he really has fixed that. Another thing I found interesting, which I'm going to show some highlights based on what I think he means to what this move regards to. So he said, one more dribbling note: when branching out of a hot gathers, example setback jumpers, only tier 3 ball handlers can explode out like last year. Tier 2 will be slower but controlled, and tier 1 will always fumble. So I'm just going to show you some highlights on what I think that move is here. So you just saw on screen, you're going to see on screen right here, I did this little step back by holding right trigger back, and then if I kind of branch out of it and go directly to the hoop, I get that little extra burst of speed. This is a move that I use a lot, and this clip right here is going to show more of that. Also, if you just tap and do a step back and push up and go towards the hoop, you get the boost as well. So you can either hold it back to get that hop step animation depending on which one you have selected, and then you can just tap back to get a similar step back as well. So to me, it seems like slashers are getting all these awesome animations. Playmakers are going to be able to really be the only archetype that dribbles well, and then they're going to get all of these new street ball type moves. Is this the year that I actually don't make a sharpshooter, and is a sharpshooter not going to be the best build on the game based on previous years? You know, 2K17 sharpshooters were the cheese. 2K18 stretch 4 sharpshooters were the cheese. This year, I don't know about it. I mean, I feel like they're really trying to nerf a sharpshooter. If you make a pure shooter this year and you're not able to do any of these moves whatsoever, you're going to be like kind of like a Kyle Korver type player, which to me would be okay, but I don't know how fun that would be. I really want to be able to dribble and do all these park arcade type dunks just like everyone else. So I don't know, man. I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm not counting a shooter out yet because that's what I've made on every single 2K that I've played as my primary first build. Of course, I mix it up throughout the year. You definitely want to try new builds, especially if you get bored with the one you're playing with. Now, I'm definitely not trying to tell you should make more than one build or even buy this game at all. But right now, to me, it seems like 2K has recognized how big of a fail 2K18 was, even though they came out with a article stating that this was the best year in sales that they've ever had. But I really hope they realize that if this game isn't lit this year, then I mean, it could be GG'd on it. NBA Live seems like they're getting their game together and they're coming out with a good one. We have other games such as Fortnite, PUBG, Black Ops coming out, Battlefield. All of these games are going to be good this year, and I really hope 2K is able to compete with them. I mean, I've always been a huge basketball fan, so I've always really enjoyed playing 2K, especially the park. I mean, I really want to see the community get back and it be as lit as it was for 2K17 and 2K16. I really like the fact that they are saying that the game is more arcadey, but at the same time, I don't really know if that's going to be the case. I guess it could just be, determined on what build you make. To me, it seems like if you make a pure sharpshooter, the only thing you're going to be able to do is shoot. You're not going to be able to dribble like you could on 18. You're not going to be able to go to the hoop. This year it could finally be a set shooter type build if you make a pure, but it's really hard to tell. I mean, we really won't know until the game comes out. I'm excited for the new animations that they said they have put into the game with all the arcade type dunks and dribble moves that you're supposed to be able to do. I really hope it has that 2K16 feel that everyone says it does. 2K16 was really arcadey with all the ankle breakers you could get and all the contact dunks. Same with 17, you could throw crazy alley-oops. And to me, that just, I don't know, man, it made the game really fun and kept it fresh throughout the year. This game 2K18 was just too dull and bland and too sim-like. Seemed like you couldn't really have fun whenever you're in the park or pro-am and get all them crazy animations with the dunks and the dribble moves. So, I mean, that's really all I have today. If you guys are still watching this video, I really appreciate your support. If you can leave me a comment down below and just tell me what you hope to see for 2K19, and let me know if you like what you've seen so far. But other than that, I am out. Peace.